Alright, so after a lot of head scratching, we have decided to chop up our floor and raise it. I know what you're thinking, oh my god, the floor is like the one thing you've actually done in this van conversion. Why would you chop it up? I know, I feel ya. It took a lot of thinking to get to this point.
And a lot of tape.
So we have decided to go with a hydronic heating system to heat both our air and our water, and this will allow us to have underfloor heating, which I'm really excited about to, figure out how that's actually gonna work. But the one thing we do know is that we need to have some space for the underfloor heating pipes to go, under the floor, which we don't have at the moment. It's full of insulation. So instead of, gouging out the whole insulation and everything that we have already done, which is stupid to do, if you ask me, we're gonna basically just lift the ply off and put extra battens to raise it, and that'll give us an air gap. However, the couch cannot be any higher than it already is, because we have installed swivel seats at the front. So the swivel seat needs to be able to pass over the couch, so we cannot raise the floor where the couch is, hence the chopping up part comes. So last night we sat in the van for hours and did these tape lines. So we're gonna be cutting along this line. This is where our couch is gonna be, and that part is gonna stay down. And actually, by the end of this video, this part of the couch can be screwed in! Can you imagine? I'll be able to screw 2 square meters of my floor in! That's like so exciting to me right now, because my floor is not screwed in. It's been like that for months. Alright, so let's grab the floor out. Here is the screwdriver and crafting knife. Okay, don't worry, we're not gonna cut the whole floor with the crafting knife.
Oops! That was part of the table.
What? Ha!
I cut part of the table. Ooh, gooey. Oh well. Luckily it's a work table.
Alright, so it's about time that we look into how to actually plug up these holes in the ply. In this hole, we've already started trying to clear it. We have a gigantic crater here. So we removed the glue that was here, and now we're just trying to clear this area, and we're gonna need to do a few layers of wood filler before we actually put a neat plug on it. I should probably look this up, but I'm not actually sure how wood filler is supposed to look out the bottle, because sometimes when I first opened it, it was like pasty, sandy and stuff, and then suddenly it said and then there was a bit more liquidy. So I'm just trying to shake it up so it's, the same at the bottle. I'm not actually sure which way it's supposed to look. Alright then, so the floor has been sanded, it's clean and dry, so now we come to the painting. So what we went to get is this floor and stair durable paint, and we're gonna try it out on this floor. Now, this floor is just going to be underneath the couch, and it's gonna be covered in all sorts of storage stuff, so the finish doesn't have to be that perfect, we just need it to be semi-durable and not this patchy Frankenstein that it is now. You can put this on laminate wood and tiles, it says, and it says it's self-priming, so we don't need primer. There seems to be something interesting here. Oh, hold on. Right, some sort of additive we have here. Doesn't say what it is. It says just add this additive to the paint in the can and stir it thoroughly. Okay, fine. But then it says that after you've put this thing in the paint, that reduces the shelf life of the paint to 10 days. I don't have 9 square meters to cover here, so half of this can or more is gonna be wasted. You know what? We're not having this. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna waste the paint. So let's hope my evil genius has worked and the rest of the paint is safe. Now I've used a third of the paint can and used a third of the additive. So now I just need to store the rest. So I got this little bottle. I've washed it, hopefully no contaminants from previous evil experiments. I got myself a clean roller and I guess we just start now that I've had my fun.
Is painted and dry. Since this is the last time we're going to be seeing this floor as we're screwing it down, we just need to make sure that any air gaps are filled with foil tape, because over the 8 months that it's been in, it's not been secure, so there's a few holes in this. So we'll just cover them up and we can screw the floor in.
I'm actually really happy with how this floor turned out. It's definitely what we're looking for when it comes to, you know, just a storage area flooring.
So we're first going to screw in these 2 pieces of ply that already have screw holes in them, and then we're going to position this floor as far into that corner as possible, pilot hole this, and then screw this down. We know where the beams are, luckily, because we've got screws there and screws there. We've also got our tape, which we can just follow through like so, and the red tape on the sides over there as well. So in order to raise the floor, we need to create a lot of beams, just like we did with the actual floor. Although we're not going to be using those blue beams, since we only need to raise the floor about 18 mil. So, luckily, plywood comes in 18 mil thicknesses.
You know, I don't think that your goggles are overly safe.
No sunglasses whilst cutting with the mitre saw.
It's not a mitre saw, it's a table saw.
Table saw, whatever. You literally turned the camera on, did you know? Okay, work in progress. Stick pins are crap. Take this. So we've laid out the grid, it all fits, and now we're just screwing the rest of it down. It's a lot of screws. So when we laid down the floor initially, we actually put blue beams pretty much everywhere, and we've pretty much mapped where those are, plus or minus a few places, because we put the blue beams down based upon our design then. Our design's changed a little, so these have to be positioned a little differently, but mostly they just screw directly into the blue beams, which is handy. Otherwise,
actually the front there, as you saw, is the most altered, and it will take a few magic tricks to make that secure.
But the back is nice and easy.
May I just point out that actually this is not the final underfloor layout.
Sorry, you were saying?
Excuse me, we're having a conversation here. So this is not the final underfloor layout because we need to run glycol pipes through, this mesh. So that means that we have to make strategic cuts through the ply, but we don't actually know where those are gonna be because we don't know the bendiness of the pipe and such. So we're just putting them down as a complete grid and only screwing them down. So then we can take them up one by one, and easy, just make a few cuts here and there. But yeah, that's why today we're just lifting the floor. So like playing chess, strategically planting stuff. And we also needed to raise it because of the shower tray. Although we didn't need to per se raise it for the shower tray, we could have gouged out our previous floor, but then we would lose the insulation in that area, so then we'll have to insulate outside, but then that insulation is in danger of melting because the exhaust passes through there. So that's why we're raising the floor. Yeah, and we're also gonna break the suspension or something else.
So, as you could probably tell, there's not a lot that's actually changed. Apart from we now have a shower cubicle surrounded by a raised floor, but this is now the same height, which is beautiful.
Are you doing like an advert for an apartment?
I am. This is an apartment, is it not?
Sure.
It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. How much of a bathroom is this?
Half bathroom.
1/6 bathroom? They do say half bathroom, which is only a toilet.
A 3/4 bathroom.
A 3/4 bathroom. This is our 3/4 bathroom. In flush with now the floor. These are the same height.
Alright, so we're not going to be screwing down the brown floor yet because, as we said, we're going to be installing glycol pipes underneath this. That's what the whole lifting thing was about. So we're going to be lifting the floor out again, probably in a couple of weeks' time or so. Don't quote me on that, seriously.
Couple of weeks? Couple of months?
Fine, yeah, but more
couple
likely.
Of months.
Yeah. Yeah, so all this is going to be lifted back up, and because we only screwed the beams down, we can then also take them out one at a time and cut holes for the pipes.
But the main reason for raising the floor is so we could build and properly put in our shower tray, and then...
which would allow us to then build our kitchen!
Which is here. Well, actually, it's...
Oh, you see? Can you see it? I can see my kitchen there, right there. I can see a wall there, and a counter there.
It's in the garage over there in pieces.
So, thank you for joining us and making it all the way to the end of this video. Subscribe for more, and yeah, comment down below if you have any wisdom, thoughts, ideas.
Paint colours.
Or just want to say hi. Cool.
Bye.
I'm gonna go put some moisturizing cream on my hands because they're dying. Woo.